So the thought of sitting all day probably feels not very pleasant, but if you can kind of think, okay, I'm just going to sit for 10 minutes, so I'm just going to start planning my work for now. So what I'm going to do today is plan my revision. That's part of your revising. So just say to yourself, okay, I'm not going to sit and do loads today or this morning. My plan for today is I'm just going to plan out what I need to do. It doesn't feel quite so awful, does it? But it will get you going. And again, motivation, just of kind of I'll have a cup of tea while I sit and do this or whatever, or I'll have the music on while I do this. So you're tricking your brain into feeling it's not lots of work. It's a bit of a mind trick, but it works. Some people find it helpful to talk to people about what they're doing work-wise. Some people don't. So, maybe mute those WhatsApp groups of people that have you done this subject and that and all the rest of it. If you kind of think that doesn't help me, I just feel incredibly stressed by that. It's okay. I used to put myself in a bubble around exams and pretend that nobody else was doing them. If you need to do that, just take off the pressure of comparison or what everyone else is doing, then do that. If on the other hand you find some solidarity and some reassurance in reaching out to people who are going through a similar thing as you, then make sure you do that. It's really important through exam time that you reach out to people and you still have a bit of a social life as much as we can under the restrictions that we've got. So do your work and then do a Zoom call with somebody, have a proper lunch break, go out for your walk or phone somebody or sit and watch telly for half an hour. You might need to be pretty disciplined on the hours that you work. So boundaries around that will be important. So try and get a structure and a routine, which will obviously help you sleep better and you get up at a certain time. Then you're not going to feel disappointed if you can't, you're not sitting down at your desk by 9 o'clock. Well, is that realistic? Maybe you need to go for 11, I don't know. If you're in your sort of early to mid 20s, you might find that you prefer to sleep later. Generally sometimes that happens in your age group, and so you might find you most productive in the afternoon into evening. Well, find out what works for you and just put a structure around it so you then don't feel guilty when you are sitting watching YouTube for too long or whatever. I say, no, it's okay because I don't start till 11 or 12 or 1 or whatever it might be, So try and keep that work-life balance by contacting friends as part of maybe a reward as well. Reach out to other people, see how they're doing. They will find that helpful. Please reach out to your tutors. This is what we're here for. So if you're struggling and you need some support and some guidance, reach out. Don't struggle alone. And if you're struggling with your mental health as well, please do get in touch with student support services. If you have pre-existing mental health issues, they may be exacerbated and exaggerated by this. But know that these exams and this situation, whether it's exams at home, studying at home, or COVID generally, is going to pass. Okay, I know we don't know when. And I've got a video on uncertainty on my YouTube channel if you would like to watch that, if you feel that would be helpful. We don't know the end of this, but it will end. So please remind yourself the exams will end. This situation will end, and just think what you want to do afterwards when these exams are done. I know you can't go out and go crazy, but there might be other things that you can kind of look forward to, or just think I'm going to lie in bed, I don't have to get up and revise, or whatever it might be. Focus on what life looks like past exams for you, and just take every day as it comes. If you find things particularly hard, just get through each day or each hour of revision as you go along. But please do reach out to people if you're struggling with your mental health connected to this. I do hope you find that helpful, and like I said, there's other videos on my YouTube channel if you would like to just, you feel like you want a bit of support, just go through and have a look and see what's helpful for you. So good luck with your exams. We can do hard things, we can do exams. Have faith in yourself. You've got this far, you can do this, okay? And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.